Dallas Heuser in the 15, and then Jason. And here we go. Green flag in the air. Clancy, in the 7. Richards gets up a little bit loose out of turn number 2. Royalty on the low side. Stephen Clancy goes up to the top. 94 of Ebert. Gets into the 94 of Jacob Ebert. Gets into the tire here on the front coming out of turn number 4. Video on Cheeseworks video. Go to YouTube or Facebook. Here we go, coming out of 4. Clancy leads them down. Here we go. So let's watch this top side now. Now Royalty jumps up there, but Richards down low. You do have that top and bottom. Clancy last week used the top, moved up through the field. 15 of Heuser now pulls off. So Clancy, Richards, and then Royalty. So there's Clancy. Then it's Lyle and Ebert. There's your top 5 right at this moment. Jason Reeves, the new driver, not new driver, but new car. Just the second time out for that machine. Jason trying to get a handle on the 5R. Go out of turn number 4. Clancy's going to lead him down. Here we go. Just 3 laps in. Royalty. Whoa, Bray goes all the way up to the top. Almost loses it. He's hanging on up on that top side. Gets back down. Got up on the top and lost a bunch of spots, but Clancy, Richards, Royalty, your top 3. Here comes the 94 of Ebert now on the low side. He moves up to 4th. Ebert 4-time champion, but Clancy also a champion here as well. Clancy now about 3/4 of the way up in 1 and 2, but he's making this high side work. He did it last week. He'll jump up into turn 4 up against that top and come down with some good speed. Yellow flag as the 08 of Pullen goes around in turn number 2. And flag in the air, here we go. With Clancy. Richards, Royalty. Here comes Ebert now. Good run on the back stretch down on the low side. Ebert picks it back up out of turn number 4. Side by side there with Royalty. And then Lyle up to the top side as well. A yellow again in turn number 4. Bubba Small in the 10W. Leads him down the front stretch. Clancy out of turn number 2. Richards on the low side now. Again, Ebert, good run through that back stretch. Get some good moisture down there. Stand down as low as he can. Lyle, meantime, on the high side in the 05. So it's still Clancy, Richards, Royalty, Ebert, and Lyle. Now Mars goes up to the top. Clancy and Richards now start to pull away. Royalty jumps up there as well. You can see some guys banging off that cushion up there. Getting some pretty good runs off the top side on both ends of the track, but Clancy takes it in a little bit low, jumps up into 4, and then comes down. But Richards says, well, I got to go somewhere where he is not, see if I can close in on him. Whoa, and we have a car goes upside down. That is Bubba Small. Looks like he's back on the wheels again. And report is driver is okay. Glad of those Asylum chassis. And here we go. Green flag in the air, racing back away with your B-Mods here at Central Missouri Speedway. Caution-filled first half of the race. Let's see if Stephen Clancy, he does have a feature win here this year, but got a fast field of cars behind him. Whoa, 2-3 wide coming out of 4 there with Ebert, Lyle, and Royalty. As the 05 slips back to that 5th spot. Now Streeter getting up on the top of the turn 4 wall. And then it's the caution again for McGinnis in the 03 of Brockway. And Clancy leads him down one more time. Let's see if Richards or Royalty, they can figure out a way to get by him. It's going to be tough. Clancy uses that top side in turn number 4. Richards down low in 4, trying to make a run there. Again, out of 1 and 2, does the same thing. So let's see what the differences are with Clancy now back up to the top as he slides up high in 4. Richards just not quite able to get the bite off of that low side right now. Track is definitely slicking over with Clancy, Richards, Royalty, your top 3. Then it's Lyle and Ebert. Then Don Mars, Bray, Streeter in the 61. Rod Corden, Jake Callahan in the 27. That's your top 10. Back to Clancy again. See a couple more cars going to the top. Clancy, though, dives down a little bit lower that time in 1 and 2. So let's see, between him and Richards, he'll enter low and exit high is right what Clancy is doing right now. Richards, Royalty, Lyle, and Ebert still your top 5. '17, this should be white flag next time. As I see Herschel Thompson. Oh, and Streeter almost up into the wall in turn 4 of the 61. Meanwhile, Clancy with a comfortable lead right now. He exits high in 4. He's been sticking to that plan about halfway in 1 and 2, then jumps up to the top. Especially down in 3 and 4, Stephen Clancy. Clancy will be your winner here tonight. His second feature, Stephen Clancy. Royalty in 3rd. Oh, the battle there. 4th and 5th. So Clancy, Richards, Royalty, Lyle, and Ebert. There was the battle between Lyle and Ebert for that spot. JSK Motorsport Fusion Graphics. BFD up on the front of there. Fabrication. Gears Unlimited. 1126 Productions. Stephen Clancy with his second feature, Precision Performance. As he gets up and out of the car, Stephen Clancy. All right, Stephen gets a hug. All right. There you go, Stephen. That was a long one, bud. I got a feel for you tonight. I know you're hot. You guys are hot out there, and especially with a red as well. You come to a stop on the track, but I could see you as you worked your way up on that top side of turn number 4. You seemed to make that work again tonight.
Yeah, it was. The track was awesome. This is the way you like to see it. Black is better, and I like riding that top side there. So luckily, there's a little bit of cushion up there to bounce off of. Makes it always fun.
Yeah, it looked like you were able to make that work. A little bit of a cushion down here in 1 and 2 as well, but looked like you had some fast cars behind you, but you were able to just keep it up there.
Yeah, I knew Jake and Patrick and Ebert and Lyle. I mean, you can go on and on, but I knew them guys would be pounding my back doors off. So I was just trying to keep it straight and keep it moving forward and hopefully come out with a win.
All right, congratulations. His second feature win, Stephen Clancy. And he appears to be the guy to beat right now in your street stock class with several wins in a row. Nathan, the last 2 weeks with 5 features. Here we go. Devin Irvin now goes to that top side. Nathan Vaughn, Irvin. Let's see it, Devin. Let's see if some guys can make this top side work in this feature event this time. Devin Irvin. So Vaughn and Irvin, Brooks. Your top 3 here so far, still Nathan Vaughn, Devin Irvin, Brooks, Brett Wood, and Poe, your top 5. Then it's Michael Mullins. Wood just gets a nose in front of Brooks now, but right now Nathan Vaughn. But look at Devin Irvin on the outside. Devin Irvin, your new leader. Devin Irvin in the 67. So Devin, Nathan Vaughn, and Wood, your top 3. Then it's Poe and Brooks and Mullins. Right now, Devin Irvin. I am heating and cooling Devin Irvin. Oh, and Vaughn almost gets into one of the tires down there on the low side. He's looking for some moisture down there as well. Now he might jump up to the top. Yes, he does. Says, hey, you got to find a way around. If it doesn't work this side, I'm going to try the other one. But Devin follows him up there, and now the boomer, Brooks. Brett Wood, also the 45 of Poe. Mullins, Jimmy Go behind him, and then it's Kircher and Jerry Schmidt. But Devin Irvin, early race leader here. 6 laps completed. This will be a lap number 7 of your 15-lap A main event. Good battle back here for 3rd right now. So that's Wood, Brooks, and Aaron Poe. Poe on the low side. And now Brooks just behind them. But your leader, Irvin, comes across the front, leads them down. Back into 1 and 2. Poe down low, Brett Wood, and then the boomer, John Brooks, Michael Mullins, the M20, Jimmy Go in the 60. Back to your leader, Devin Irvin. 9 laps in so far. The 09 of Eichelberry back here, 51 at Jester. There's Inlow in the 43, Mullins, Ethan Mullins, and now here's your leader. Devin Irvin starting to stretch out this lead. Street stocks looking good here so far. 10 laps in, and this will be 4 to go now. This time across for your race leader, Devin Irvin. Nathan Vaughn. Once Devin got by him, he's stretching out that lead. Devin Irvin. New car for Devin. No, and Jester goes around in turn number 4. Tough break here. Might be a fire on the back side of this car. We're doubled up. Your race leader, Devin Irvin now. Let's see if Aaron Poe can do anything down on the low side. Nathan Vaughn says, I'm going up high. Devin did not want to see this caution, as now Nathan Vaughn gets a pretty good run up there. Nathan Vaughn now. Here comes Aaron Poe. 3 wide coming out of turn number 4. Just 2 laps to go now. Devin Irvin, can he hang on here? He pushes Nathan Vaughn up to the top. Devin Irvin. Aaron Poe. Now Nathan Vaughn gets a good run. No! He slips up just a little bit, hangs on, white flag out. So Nathan Vaughn, Devin, and Aaron Poe 3 wide again on turn number 2. Who's it going to be as they come down the back stretch now as Nathan Vaughn starts to pull away just a little bit by a single car length? Your winner out of 4, it's the 12 of Vaughn, the 45 of Aaron Poe, and then the 67 of Devin Irvin, John Brooks, and Brentwood. So a caution completely turns this race around with Nathan Vaughn your winner. Nathan Vaughn, he is on a roll. Woo! His buddy Jeff Hardy comes down to give him a congratulations. So we'll get in a couple of quick words. I tell you what, if it wasn't for that caution, looks like Devin had the race, but a caution can completely change things like it did on that particular race, and you were able to get the run on that top side and get around him.
Yeah, that caution, without it was Devin's race. He was out there. I had nothing for him. Caution came out, got the restart on the outside, so he wasn't going all the way up to the berm, and I knew I was going to be able to make it fit, and he didn't like it.
Yeah, that's tough. I tell you what, you're right. Devin looked like he was pretty strong tonight. But also Aaron Poe gets down there on the low side. You guys were 3 wide coming out of turn number 4.
I knew it was going to be close there, but all I could do is hold it to the floor and see what happens.
All right, congratulations on your win again, Nathan Vaughn. Good job there, Street Stocks. Let's see how they do it. Well, Tim Carrick, how about the Rocket Man? BB on the outside. Terry Schultz, here we go. And right up to the top, it is the Rocket Man. BB comes flying out of turn number 2 in his Rocket number 22. Woo, look at him go up on that top side. BB, your leader on lap number 1. Carrick, Schultz, Lyle, and Blackburn. Blackburn in the Jimmy Dow number 88. Here comes Gunnar Martin in the 75 just beside him. But here comes the 1K. Tim Carrick in his Vanderbilt chassis. The McCarthy Auto Group 1K. Tim Carrick on that low side. The Rocket Man, Rick Beebe. BB heating and cooling up there on the high side as they're going to pound that top side in turn number 4. Terry Schultz, that's his common area up there. 16 of Lyle, and then a bunch of cars right behind him, led by the 75 of Gunnar Martin, Blackburn, 68 of Willie Sam Lawrence, and 42, the 14 of Grindstaff, Colson Kirk. But here's Rick Beebe, your leader. So Beebe, Carrick, Schultz, Lyle, Martin, and now Blackburn. Here comes Willie in the 68. Willie moving up. So they're using that top side and the low side as well, looking for moisture on the track. Good slick track here, nice and smooth tonight here at Central Missouri Speedway with your Mighty Modifieds. Rick Beebe, as he launched out of turn number 2 on the first lap, still your race leader. Let's see if Carrick is staying down low, trying to get some moisture down on that low side. He'll diamond back up, come back down. Carrick down on the low side. Beebe, also Schultz up high. Lyle and Gunnar Martin down on the low side as well. There's Alan Lawrence. Good to see Alan back with us. He raced last night at Lakeside Speedway, but here's your leader. Rick Beebe, he is staying up on that top cushion on the top. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Let's see if he can hang on to that car. Doesn't get too upset as he comes out of turn number 4. Still is your leader. Right now with a 1.05 second lead. Let's keep an eye on that as Johnny Wyman in the 95 pulls off. Johnny Wyman out of Fulton. His night is done, but the Rocket Man, Rick Beebe. Carrick now with Schultz and then Lyle, Gunnar Martin, Dean Willie, Blackburn, Grindstaff, Colson Kirk, Sam Florence, back to your leader, Rick Beebe. So this is lap 10. Still 15 to go for the 25-lap feature. Closing that gap just a little now is Carrick. They're down to 0.8 now, as you can see it visually on the track as well. Carrick closing the gap. Tim Carrick on that low side. He is at Vanderbilt dialed in. Whoa! They almost get together here on the front stretch. Now down to a 0.02. Now Tim Carrick gets by him on that backside. Gets good bite out of the low side, Tim Carrick. New race leader, the 1K. Tim Carrick with a good run here so far. Carrick with 3 feature wins. Now into lap traffic, Alan Lawrence in the 94. That brings Carrick up a little bit higher now. Down in 1 and 2. He'll get by Lawrence. Oh, look out there. Now Schultz now goes down low, gets by Beebe as well. Schultz watching what Carrick's doing right in front of him as Lawrence slides up a little bit. Now Terry Schultz up in the second, gets by the Rocket Man. So right now it's Carrick, Schultz, Beebe, Lyle, and the 75 of Gunnar Martin. And Beebe goes all the way up into the quick lane up on the top side. Hangs on to it. Wow. See the hood peeled back on that number 22. He's slowing down a little bit. That's going to cause some aero problems on that car. He got up on top. There's a berm up there on that backside. Anyhow, the 1K of Carrick, now Schultz. Let's see what the difference there is, 2.2 seconds. So Carrick and Schultz has a little bit of excitement with Beebe. He drops back to 5th now. So it's going to be Lyle, Gunnar Martin, Beebe, and then Dean Willie. But back to your leader. He's coming out of turn number 2. Still now he has a 2.6 second lead, so he's starting to stretch it out a little bit more. So just 7 laps remain for your leader. Tim Carrick, Schultz, Lyle, Martin, and now Willie gets by the Rocket Man Beebe. Obviously slowing down. He has his hood peeled back, so aerodynamically that is slowing him down. Probably sight-wise, too, it's harder to see. See Kevin Blackburn just behind him, and then Colson Kirk, 14 of Grindstaff, Sam Florence, Rodney Schweitzer, Westerhold, and there's your leader, the 1K Tim Carrick. Get him into lap traffic now with just 5 laps remaining. 4 your leaders across the stretch, a straightaway lead for Tim Carrick. Let's see if Tim can hang on. He had a flat tire last night at Lakeside. Tonight, hopefully, he can hang on. Carrick down that low side, gets by Westerhold, nice and easily. Now Lyle closing in, the 16 closing in on the 90 of Schultz now. Here comes Chad Lyle as he slides up into turn 4, trying to get behind that 90 of Schultz, closing the gap there. As your straightaway lead with Carrick. This will be 2 to go this time across, 2 to go. White flag will be coming out. The race is in second right now with the 90 of Schultz and the 16 of Lyle. Lyle on that low side out of turn number 2. Schultz hanging on so far. But the 1K of Tim Carrick brings out the white flag. Tim Carrick, your race leader. If he can hang on here as he comes down the back stretch. Lyle still challenging with Schultz in the 90. Let's see if he does anything out of this last turn. Don't think he'll be able to do it as the checkers come out for the 1K of Carrick. It's Schultz, Lyle, Martin, Dean Willie, Blackburn, Colson-Kirk, Beebe, Lawrence, Grindstaff, the 42 of Florence, 74, Rodney Schweitzer. And thank you again on behalf of Earl and Susan Walls. Have a safe drive home tonight, race fans. Tim Carrick, your winner tonight. Tim, just a couple of quick words worth with you. Way to go. Another good run here tonight. You got that 1K working, got by BB.
Yeah, Rick had that thing won. I don't know if we talked about it ahead of time, and he says it's treacherous there, and ended up here, Catherine. Ended up when it got close to the lap car. I don't know what happened, if he lost his rhythm or what, but I wasn't going to beat him up there. He was good tonight, so I was just doing everything I could to try to get him, but I mean, he did a hell of a job.
Yeah, that was tough. You didn't see this, but behind you, he actually got up on the curb, almost got up on the hot pit lane on the back, and his front hood curled up on him, so it slowed him down aerodynamically, so he fell back just a little bit.
Oh, yeah, he looked good, though. It was his race.
Yeah, he was quick.
Yeah, I was just glad. I mean, with Chad and Gunner and Dean Willie, and, I mean, hell, you got Kevin back in the car now, Blackburn, and freaking, hell, I just ran for my life, so I did.
All right, congratulations on your win again tonight, Tim Carrick. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for choosing Central Missouri Speedway. Have a safe drive home tonight. God's blessings to you, and we'll see you again here next week for weekly racing here at Central Missouri Speedway. Good night.